Guys, and welcome back to another episode of Planet Coaster here on Max's Adventures. Today for you guys we have got a jam-packed episode. That's why it's a bit longer today. This actually took me nearly a whole hour to make in real time. Don't worry, I'm not gonna make you sit here for an hour. But starting off with the dark ride section let me just get the name up. Hold on. For the roller coaster, the Giga Coaster, obviously, that we built in the last episode. Let me just go and check. View your channel. Go on the latest video. Oh god. Okay. It is Triton's Terror. That is the new name of the Giga Coaster by my mummy. So yeah, very good name and thank you. But here we go. Obviously I tried to trigger this, but it didn't really work, and I don't really know why. Adding some water wheels in. I did add water wheels in later in the episode. Here we go. Mythology. Oh, it's just mythology. Jaws is right there. Got a big animatronic bull. At least I think that's what it is. But yeah, in this episode we are going to be making a new ride as well as a new coaster. As you can see, I put subscribe on this sign because that is what you need to do. Come on, you have to do it. It's not that hard. Come on. And there we go. With all the arrows pointing to it. Putting in some Greek rocks just right here, just to cover up that frame at the bottom. That ended up looking nice. I mean, anything looks nice with rocks. I mean, what doesn't look nice with some rocks? Being real. But yeah, there wasn't as many stuff as the pirate theme for this little section. But I think it does get the job done. And it ended up looking quite nice. But yeah, we're going to put one of them like magic carpet sort of things. I don't really know what they're called, but that sort of thing. And then we're also going to put a Gerstlauer Eurofighter in. Obviously like Saw at Alton Towers. No, not Saw at Alton Towers. I meant Saw at Thorpe Park. I really don't know what I'm going on. I've literally been on Saw. Very good ride, so I built one of them. It has some crazy hang time on the loops I end up putting on it. I'm not going to spoil too much for you. Putting in some Planet Coaster Gold logos. Gonna put these stone decoration face pieces in. I end up lowering that gold shield as well, because the roof will obviously cover it. I'm looking pretty good for that first little section. Tried putting like hangs sticking out the ground, but that didn't really look that good, as you saw just right there. Right, putting in a lot, and I mean a lot, of torches just right here. Greek torches, of course. Torches? Yeah, torches. I don't know what I'm on about, guys. But yeah, looking very, very good. Adding some torches to the sign so everyone sees that subscribe sign. But it's not just me that you should subscribe to. You should also subscribe to Max's Adventures Granddad. That is right. My granddad does have a YouTube channel. He's got 15 subscribers last time I checked, which is pretty impressive. In fact, should I have a little look now? Let's have a little look on what is on. Right, YouTube, subscriptions. Actually, just better to search him up. Max's Adventures Grandad. Okay. And oh, that's from my thing. Here we go, Max's Adventures Grandad. Oh, he's got 17 subscribers, guys. Come on, you have to subscribe to him. If you subscribe to him, I'll give you a cookie. Ooh la la. No, I won't. But please subscribe to him, guys. Because he is really trying his best. Okay. So, I've just put in them little tower things, as you saw, to separate it a bit. This is going to have a lot of rubble in it, as you see just right here. Looking really nice. Because I think rubble with a Greek area really does add to it. Because after all, we are going for an ancient Greek city. Adding that final roofing, because we have done everything we need in this dark ride section. And yeah, really happy with how this turned out. Obviously, dark rides are probably the hardest type of attractions you can build. Even just small sections, because this isn't a dark ride, this is a giga coaster. But even small sections really does look good. Just changing the animation type and the color of this little like ball thing. Minotaur, apparently, that thing. I'm just gonna make it silver and gold. And I think that ended up looking very good, because it looked a bit Viking, didn't it, guys? Looking good. I do try to put a animatronic door in, but again, they were quite limited, in my opinion at least. It would have worked, but half of it was sticking out the building. We done on that. So as you see, it did look good, but then you know. But yeah, ended up looking very nice. I'm gonna go to lights now, and we're gonna add some gold spotlights in there. Just gonna change the time of day to nighttime, so you can see. So we can fully get a nice aspect for it. Going for the sand dune gold, because you know I love that type of gold. And ultimately just adding small little spotlights in places that need it. At this point I just kind of scat them about, but it did end up looking actually very nice. So you can see, looking good. I do add some in the station as well, making it all like gold, because yeah, this is themed about Triton, Poseidon, hence why we have got the big Poseidon statue on top of it. But yeah, Triton's Terror station and dark ride section of the ride complete. But here we go, putting in that parallelogram, as they call it in the game. And we're about to put the path in. Not the path, the queue line in. This path cannot cross thing is quite annoying, because as you can clearly see, my path isn't crossing, but it's saying it is, and that was quite annoying. Yeah, it did get quite annoying, but we did end up putting in a nice queue line. Putting in that exit here, as you can see. Just changing it to the sandstone path, nice and simple. And now, for the next 10 minutes whatsoever, we are going to be theming this bad boy up. it ended up looking a lot better as it does right now. Let's just say that. Because it did look rather bland. But yeah. Just changing the colour of it again to fit gold, Greek sort of vibes. I'm just going to test it, and obviously as you see, it's a bit like a ride at Thorpe Park. I forgot what it's called. I think it's like Quantum, something like that. I don't know, but here we go. Just putting in all of these little like tower sections, as you see just right here. Because yeah, I think like because we're going through the city, obviously we don't really want just a bland space of rocks and trees and bushes, etc., but more going for like a industrial city, ancient Greek city sort of vibe with this area, and I'm really happy with how that turned out. Gonna put auto stacking on, as you just saw, and now this is really where it starts to come to life. Woohoo! But first, if you do enjoy these videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button and like, and put some name suggestions down below, because you never know, it could be you that gets suggested. Not you, but your name. For the attraction that I built. But yes, we will need 2 names in this episode. We will need one for the magic carpet ride, whatever the name was, and also the Gaslara Eurofighter that I'm going to be putting in a couple of minutes. Putting in the roofs in now. I went for these stone roofing floors. Obviously I used them as roofs, but come on guys, still look absolutely fine. Yeah, they do the same thing really. And I think we are about to put some decorations in. Starting with a door. Obviously I do put the little soil trails. See, they're not accessible, they just paint on the floor, but just to add to that realism a little. Using these mythology door curtain. That's what it's called in the game, I don't really know. Because I think they just look really nice. Putting in these windows now. Putting in quite royal windows actually. They do look pretty nice. But there aren't really other good windows, so it's kind of our only option. Obviously the sorcery pack is coming on the 16th of September. So quite close, like very close. Obviously I am at I'm going on a school trip, so there won't be episodes for 3 days. I know it's going to be sad. I'm going to miss it. You're going to miss it, but it is what it is. And yeah, very, very excited for that. But after we've finished this area, you can expect a sorcery area. Yes, that is right. Coming to this theme park. Woohoo! I'm expecting a sorcery area, possibly a Viking area. I don't really know. That's a maybe. A tropical water park. And a full hotel car park sort of resort system, if you will. So it's going to be a whole resort, and we're just getting started. Again, putting in these fancy windows in, because again, they look fancy. Who doesn't like fancy stuff? Scaled them up so they're literally ginormous. Putting in these trims in just right here, because I didn't look how that edge of the thing looked, of the little floor, roof, whatever thing. So we're just going to put some white trims on them, and they ended up looking very good. Don't really need to do it on that side, because it will be covered by trees and rocks and all that jazz. But just putting that in on the other side to make it symmetrical and not make it look weird again. and we're gonna theme this top of the building. This thing came up, don't really know why. And yeah, just starting to theme that up really. I'm really happy with how it turned out looking with all the supports. You didn't see this in the thumbnail, so with all the supports holding it, and really happy. So as you can see, it's right here. I'm putting in these mythology marble columns, tampered, or tapered, that word, just to hold the thing up. And we end up putting some like on an angle ones as well, because I think that did look really good. And sign. You probably already know what's coming from. Oh god. Okay, guys, if I'm being real, please subscribe. We're so close to 3,000 subscribers. Please, I'm just trying to get the message out. Okay, doing it in a weird way, but it will do. Them columns are sticking out, so I'm just putting them forward so they don't do that, because that's exactly what I was worried about when I put them down firstly. And that is looking certainly very good. You'll see the roller coaster go by. Woohoo! There's a good interactive feature with the roller coaster as well, is my opinion. Putting in that soil little path, as I said I did, just to make it look a bit more realistic, really. And I was thinking that doesn't really look right. So I do end up putting some horizontal supports, and then it ends up looking very good. Not really horizontal, more like diagonal. You know what I mean. I'm putting in some rocks just to fill in these gaps, because obviously we don't want big gaps. Small gaps are okay, but big gaps, no. But yeah, honestly, we are so close to 3,000 subscribers, and it will mean the world to me to hit 3,000 subscribers. Then we've got 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 700, not 700,000, jeez man, 7,000, 8,000, 9,000, and 10,000! Hopefully we will get that one day. At this pace, we definitely will get it by the end of the year. But yeah, different size rocks, just to ultimately fill in the area. I don't fully fill it up, because I feel like rocks don't fully fill up spaces anyways, if you get what I mean. And ultimately, we are going for more realism than crazy. Oh, the roller coaster is floating in the air. No, I'm going for more realistic, but still well themed, a bit like Portaventura in Spain, Europa Park, Disney, Universal. It's not like unbelievable, but it's also not bad, if you get what I mean. Just putting in them rocks because it makes it look like it's been there for a longer time, if you get what I mean. I'm saying that if you get what I mean a lot in this episode, aren't I? Just said it again. Just gonna put a few more rocks in because I feel like it was looking pretty bland, in my opinion. Finish putting them rocks in, and then it will get to building that Gerstlauer Eurofighter. It did end up looking amazing. I'm really happy with how it turned out. Just finishing these rocks, as you see, and there we go. Looking certainly very good. Just gonna do it on this side as well, because again it was looking quite bland. I don't want stuff to be extremely bland, but again I don't want it not to look good, if you get what I mean. I need to stop saying that. I'm just gonna put some windows on this side because it was looking quite bland. just right there. Hidden Mickey, gotta put that hidden Mickey in. I'm sorry, okay. And just finishing up them windows because obviously they weren't there. Don't really know why. And I do end up putting in them columns, them diagonal sort of column things. I don't know. Because that just makes it look a bit more sturdy, just like that. It makes it look a lot more sturdy. Oh, I need to itch my back, jeez, man. And that ended up looking really nice. Okay, guys. Going on to the Gertz Lauer Eurofighter. Let's go! It's our second roller coaster in the area, third in the park. And it most likely isn't the last roller coaster in this themed area. I know. I might build a B&M dive coaster. I might build another type of coaster. I might build a launch, a Intamin LSM launch coaster. I don't know. But it does go over them loops very slow. It does make it though, especially on this one. On this one, it goes extremely slow. But you will get some good hand time. This one's definitely not for the faint-hearted. Trust me with that. And it just goes down the drop. Go and watch it. Look, this is time-lapse as well, especially on that one. Look at that. That is time-lapse. And it is so slow, but it still does make it. And it is going to make for a brilliant element. Putting in a sidewinder just right here. It's quite small, but it does go over there with some speed. Not too fast, obviously. We don't want the laterals to be too much. Obviously lateral G-forces. Putting in a little outer bank curve thing, like a twisty thing. And yeah, ultimately really happy with how this layout turned out. Ends up going there with really good speed, putting in them trim brakes, and then we're going to go into some magnetic brakes as well, just to properly slow this roller coaster down. So obviously we don't want to be going into the station like pew! No. I have done that a couple of times with some of the roller coasters I've built in the past, but let's not talk about that. It was so cool. You actually had to go over the loop with the smoothing tool. I love that. Planet Coaster, good job. Finishing the smoothing. Going to change the colour again to gold because I feel like that is the main really colour. I might actually change it to blue. It's not a bad idea actually. I might change it to blue. But yeah, looking very good. Yeah, I think blue would look nice. Why did I do that? Here we go, quick POV. This is time-lapsed. I do want to let you know that this is time-lapsed. Going down that beyond vertical drop, over that loop, very nice and slow. Over this loop, even slower. I mean, you barely make it. Down that little airtime hill, through that sidewinder. I will remove the trees, don't worry. Into them brakes and down into the station. Yeah, really happy with how that turned out. Here we go, just removing them things, because obviously we do not want that the roller coaster going through the ride. No. You might bang your head, get a bit of a headache on a twig. Don't want that, do we? And there we go. Goes around there, nice speeds. Nice speeds around that corner, into the magnetic brakes, into that little hill down, and into the station. Jeez, that was a mouthful. Adding 2 trains, that is as much as I can put. So the capacity isn't gonna be too good, but we'll deal with it. Putting in that line builder. Pieces of pathing again. Just goes through the ground. I really don't know why I did that. It is certainly a bit harder with all of the new pathing tools, in my opinion, obviously, but I think it is a bit harder to, get it looking nice. Obviously, the plaza tools are amazing. The scaling tools are amazing, but obviously that is the one thing. There we go. Looking very good. And yeah, hope you guys did enjoy that video. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe, and I guess I will see you in the next one. Bye!